Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? How we all doing? Been a while since I've streamed on Twitch. Thought I'd give it again. How's about we unmute that and do that so you can actually see what game we're playing. Layers of Fear. Yeah, horror game. My favourite. So, once upon a time, me and Acrex Blue used to do something called the I Dare You challenge. This was my dare that Aqua gave me once upon a time. Time for jump scares? Quite possibly, GFM. Quite possibly, indeed. Cool. It's alright, I'm just looking at something on Twitch. Familiarise myself with it because I've not used it in that long. But, yeah. Get rid of that. There we go. So yeah, this is what I was dared to play next. Layers of Fear after Visage, or Visage, whatever you want to call it. Don't tend to like the horror games, but it's alright. I've got some cola here to drink, so I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be absolutely fine. Hopefully the sound's not going to be too loud, deafening me out, but generally I like horror games to be louder, so you guys can hear them as well. So, let me know if it's too loud. As what about we press new game, being as though like it's been what, nearly 10 minutes I've set this flipping streaming. I've done nothing yet. Oh, knuckles.
I know how you must feel.
I actually want
Lost. Alone.
No, can't have that light
Hopeless.
off. Too dark.
You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Okay. Fair enough. I've got no idea what this game's about either, just so we all know. And the sensitivity is mega high. Controls. Let's go quite a bit lower. How does... Oh, no. That feels like we're controlling a flipping tank. There we go. That's a little bit more fluid. It all look good? Yeah? Not too dark? Everybody see? Can we sprint? We can sprint a little bit. Always like to know when we can sprint in a horror game. F. Oh, it's a click. I've been listening to the intro song for this for like the last 5 minutes now. It's somewhat unnerving. Am I going to have to do loads of reading? God damn it. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visit your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than a whatever that is spray. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. Carl Denton? Pesky Pest Pacification. What a name for a pest cleaning company. Cleaning? Exterminating? Whatever. It kind of looks like I should be able to click on that, but never mind. What do we got here? I can barely read that. Oh, is that a dog collar? Anyway. Can I pick a candle up? Have we got a torch button or something? F, T? No? No torches? Maybe this is a light I can carry around? What is that noise? Just sounds like running water. Seems a bit too dark to be going in there. I can't see a damn thing. Hello, Sir Oak. If mannequins show up, I'm going to scream. Where is the... Thank you, thank you. There's light switches. That needs... Shut up. Look what's happened to it. Holy Christ. It's pretty, this game. Right, I've got to get used to this, even though... Hello, Raven. How you doing? Even though it's quite like... Oh my god, they've even got the reflection in. Even though it's like Phasmophobia. Opening the doors, you've got to click and then drag. Below knee prosthetics. Okay. Oh, you meant to press space. How the hell do they fuck up the length? Well, yeah, kinda. How do they fuck up the length? Right, so we can turn lights on everywhere. Nothing in there. Nothing in the top. Let's get some light on here so we can actually see what we're looking at. Oh, shut the door with my knee apparently. Surely I can pick a light up or something. Give me a candle. What have we got here? Spacebox. I can't read that. Jesus Christ, it looks like I've wrote that. Sir, I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Okay. That's a basement. Oh, that doesn't look nice, does it? Hold on. We need some cola. I've got no idea where we're going. We're just going. Oh, you piece of shit. Yeah, I'm not jumpy at all. Not jumpy at all. What's this? Reading CDFC. Reading communication. What the Christ is all this about? Are they grades? Yeah, it's a report card. Somebody doesn't look like they're doing very well with the grades. Can I not get a flashlight, please? What did you say about mannequins there, Shiffo? There seemed to be some... Let's explore this room first before we go anywhere else. Nope. Although, the other sound sounded more than a mannequin. A mannequin. More than a rat. Don't do this. Hey, I'm the one playing. You're just watching. Oh, crunchy. We've read that. Hello. What's the glasses all about? Is there anything? Can we put them on? Is there anything? Doesn't seem to be anything spectacular about them. Oh, I can't. Is there any more lights? I can't see. It's dead dark. Why have we got a limp? Are we the dude that's got the prosthetic leg? Pick the candle up. It's got a tray and everything. Pick it up. For God's sake. Well, let's go, I guess. Oh. Is it rather creepy? As long as you don't tell me everything to do. Don't like backseat gaming. I don't mind tips. When I'm stuck, that is. Can't go in there. We could go in there, but we can't see. Was there a light switch that I missed somewhere? The frig was that? Can we even crouch? No, no crouch either. Yes, it is the rat trap. Anywho. Fair enough. Okay. Checked in there. Nothing on there. Oh, we're in. Oh, stay. Door keeps wanting to shut on me. Didn't just hear anybody panting, did we? What have we got? Cooking pots, plates. I can't crouch down to get in. What have we got here? Cannot read that. Just looks like some sort of shopping list. Happy days, take the butter knife, it might save us. Okay. Right, we can play with the scales. Always nice. I'm going to try and leave everything open so I know where I've been and what I've opened. That may change, but... just open everything. You never know. There may be something interesting in these cupboards. Ooh, the dark room. Nothing untoward at the minute. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anything I'm meant to be reading? Looking at? Oregano, paprika, sugar? Sugar? In the box. I have no idea. Right. I guess we're going upstairs then? Although it did say the keys for the workshop were in my office, so... I guess we're looking for our office. Doesn't mean I can't. Holy sugar. Yeah, I can't read sheet music. Hey look, it's like iMac. I'm sorry? I didn't mean to. I guess they didn't appreciate me playing. Oh, they can't even open it again. They've locked it. I guess this is the old office. What is with the eyes on that thing? No, it didn't like my attempt at the piano there whatsoever. A telephone seems to be on the floor. I guess this makes it a mobile phone. Terrible, I know. Matches, glasses, nothing in there's important. Let's have a look here. My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some rough times right now, I really do. That's why I've agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. Oh, okay then, yeah. There is no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please get your shit together. Your old pal Liam Brickstone. Well, no takesy backsies, I'm afraid. I'll take this the key. Hey, now that's a good drawing. That doesn't look bad. It is rather... I'm going to put this down in case there's any jump scares. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that fell off the rails pretty quickly. Oh, my word. I've never seen Little Red Riding Hood look like that before. Delightful kid's story. You are not wrong. I'm sorry I make it up to you tonight. Oh, hello. It's all about you and me. Let's make it special. You promised. Bottle of wine? Or champagne? Or whatever it is? I'm not being funny. From the far end, it didn't look like some sort of hairy baby. Now the eyes look even creepier. Isn't there a... Oh. I mean, yeah, we can turn the light on. I was looking for a fire poker or something. You know, some sort of defensive weapon. Give me that. What have we got in here? True story behind the picture of Dorian Gray. Okay. I've got my key down there. Anything else? Reach the cupboards. Yes, we've got the key for the workshop, but still, we need to have a quick look around up here first. Not that way. Ooh. This is just asking for something to go on, isn't it? I'm creeping in looking for the light switch. Anybody see a light switch? Nah, they're more off-putting than mannequins, in my opinion. What the hell? Kids rattle? Airbrush or mirror or something in there. Oh. I wonder if something's going to happen if I let this play to the end. No, it just seems to be going right. Fair enough. What have we got? I think that's not very appetizing as well. I wouldn't give that to a kid either. Not really giving much light. Who cares? Somebody's been scribbled out. Lovely. It's normally the case in these horror games. I know it's a doggo and all, but just something about its eyes. Is it just me, or did my footsteps sound like a heartbeat then because I was going backwards and forwards in a weird pattern? What is that? Been working all night, all night, don't wake me up. Shut up! We turned the thingy off. Apparently not. Oh. Okay, it's voice activated apparently. The new face I'm using. I'm not reading all that. Sorry. That is loads of reading. Grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their life. Yeah, we've got the keynotes from it. Somebody broke the mirror. Oh yeah, that's a lovely painting to have above your bed. Somebody being murdered. What's this? Sorry, couldn't sleep. The legs being acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. I look. Take it. E. Take it. You piece of shit. Who puts things in a cupboard like that? Oh, waste of good wine. No light switch in here either. Your light switches aren't very prominent in this game. Oh, yummy. Locked, please. Thank you. Good. Guess we're going back down to the workshop then, shall we? I'd say now that we're safe. Ooh, hello. I don't tend to have any pictures in my house with faces. Right. Now we're somewhat oh, okay then, yep. Yummy. What have we got in here? Some paint brushes, some paint, lovely. With all the paint on the chair. What is that? Oh, are they old paintbrushes and stuff? Lost. You deserve it. Finish it. Oh, okay then. Yeah. That's a lot of bottles. Holy Christ. Nah, at least they didn't just fall out this time. Why are all of them locked? I'll get to the painting in a minute. Clearly that's the thing that we need to click on. Oh, nothing else. It's covered up for a reason. Achievement unlocked. Get working on your Magnum Opus. Okay. I don't want to. Am I meant to paint on this? Is the door now open? Isn't that weird? Yeah, we didn't come in this way. That was literally the line that went through my head, and it begins. It can't be worse than Visage, surely. It can't be worse than Visage. Visage, whatever. Windows open. Whoa, sheesh. Oh, you're bloody drenching everywhere. I take it as I need to go... Is that a Grim Reaper? We need to go back through the door? Ah, it's one of these games, is it? Where every door goes back through to another place. Yummy? Wanderer achievement unlocked. Take 1,000 steps. Really? No, leave the lights on. Going in circles. Yeah, we're going in circles a little bit. What is this? Dear Sir and Madam, we must kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Please consider that not everybody is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we will be forced to call the police. Sincerely, your very tired neighbours. Don't know why I was reading that like that, but anyway. And slam. Mm-hmm. Kind of expecting the doors to just shut behind me at this point. Window's not even open this time. Nothing to read. Eh. Go away, go away. The busts. Oh. Was that chest whispering at me? So we need to find the code. Oh. 548 then, I take it. Thought there was something in those candles. Oh, I can do this with keyboard or mouse. 5, 4, 8. How heavy was that bloody padlock? The past holds back, but close.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
Will you? Never forget. Never forget what? 548? Possibly. Slam. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm assuming there's not much in these rooms between. It's just a bit of a place for them to jump scare you. Spin. Spin. Yeah, anyway. Oh, don't mind me a good game of dominoes. What was that? Open. I'd love some more. Hello. I'd love some light in here. There is. Whoa! Yoga. I can't see a thing. You guys can't see. I wasn't moving then. I can't see a thing. So you guys can't see a thing either. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to make it too bright, 'cause obviously horror game and all that, but I can vaguely see the outlines of things there. It looks weird though, that does. Oh. Wow. My love, even though you have not been born yet, I can already feel your presence. It's simply amazing. I just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I've never been a deeply religious person, I guess. What other people look for in a sermon, I found in affecting my art. But now I can't help but feel like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold-out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I have a difficult character. I'm used to that one. And that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again. Finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own, and yet here you are. Within me, I am quite possibly the happiest woman in the world. I love you so much. Scraps of love. Find a memento of your family. Okay. Maybe it's meant to be that dark. I'm not meant to be able to really see that unless I kind of know where I'm going. Whoa! Is it just me? Or does that look like Jigsaw? Just a little bit. Anything else in here? The note's gone, which is always nice. Can't we unveil this masterpiece? No? You want to play a game? Can't turn it back off either. I'm already playing a game, damn it. Leave me alone. Thought that was actually a knife sticking out of the wall there. No door that opens with a lever is going to be good. Please don't shut on me. Now you can shut. Oh, it's Jigsaw again. Oh, yummy! The babies fell off of the painting and onto the deer head. Yep. Anybody remember the passage room on Visage? Where the thing smashed the floor as it got closer to you. Ooh. Please tell me it's the fire making that noise. Guess that's one way to keep it lit. Where are they all coming from? Kamikaze rat / mice. You are not wrong. I assume it's something to do with fire. Oh no, we've looked into. Whoa! I was about to say we've looked into the ring, look away, and then furniture decided to assemble. Are we having some sort of stroke, or... I want to leave. What was that? Oh, it's letting us open. Hello. Oh! Screeching, awesomeness, echoing screams. They stop at nothing, it won't go down easy. The artist's impression achievement unlocked. Collect a rat sketch. Yummy. A well-lit room. Nothing could possibly go wrong in here. Surely. Lots of books in this house. Really. Absolutely loads. Oh no. I don't deal well with people crying.
Hello. It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
Okay. I guess we're going to have to go into the crying room. Yeah, it probably makes sense to go into the crying girl's room, right? Oh, alright then, that told me. Left or right? Whoever types in chat first. Where are we going?